just an excuse.
Sergeant Nichols just does not want to come in and take an oath and tell the world that he believes these officers use excessive force. We don't believe a stress-related disability or any type of disability exists other than an unwillingness to come in and tell the truth.
Prosecutors say they've had trouble trying to find police experts who are willing to testify against the 4 cops on trial here. Several of these so-called experts on the use of force have first agreed to take the witness stand, but then mysteriously changed their minds at the last minute. According to prosecutors, Sergeant Nichols began complaining about stress the day after he was subpoenaed to appear in court. The judge didn't buy it. He ordered Nichols to show up here tomorrow morning. In Simi Valley, Eric Spillman, Channel 5 News at 10.
Also today, an attorney for Officer Ted Brasino asked for a mistrial in the case. The motion followed witness testimony that referred to Brasino's suspension from the department 5 years ago for kicking a handcuffed suspect. The judge, however, refused to grant the request for a mistrial. Next up tonight on News at 10, bandits hit another casino in Las Vegas. It's the second heist in the past 48 hours. And just how effective are those cold remedies on the market? You may be surprised. We'll have details in just a moment.
This plant is in trouble. Maybe so are you. Because what will you do? And how will you do it? With the one who guides you every step of the way. Ortho. It's our nature to help.
Look around America. Tell me what is there.
When we look around, we see people doing their part for America's quality of life. Every day, Walmart customers recycle paper, aluminum, plastic, and automotive batteries in our stores. And every day they buy more and more products with reduced packaging. It's called caring about the world we live in.
Recycle America. Don't just throw it all away.
Robbers have targeted yet another Las Vegas casino. The second heist since Monday took place early this morning at the Pacific Station Hotel. Police say 2 men approached the cashier's cage inside the casino and asked for change. One of the suspects then pulled a gun and demanded money from the cashier. Security guards pursued the robbers, who jumped into a getaway car with 2 other people inside. Their car was abandoned a few blocks away, and the robbers managed to escape. Meanwhile, there may be a break tonight in Monday's robbery at the Stardust Hotel. Police have raided an apartment near the Vegas Strip and are now questioning 2 men in connection with that $1,100,000 robbery. Los Angeles Police Chief Daryl Gates was the featured speaker tonight at a meeting of the San Fernando Valley Business and Professional Association. During his speech, Chief Gates took time to urge a no vote on Charter Amendment F, which will be on the June 2nd ballot. The measure would provide term limits for the chief of police and increase civilian oversight of the department.
They don't like the fact that I speak out the way I do. It's politically incorrect to speak out the way I speak out. You can't, if you change the charter the way they want to do it with Proposition F, the chief of police will be right under the control of the mayor. And if you speak out against the mayor, against the city council, and the mayor wants to fire you, he can fire you just like that, and that's all there is to it, folks.
Charter Amendment F would also provide a civilian chief of staff for the police department and spell out terms under which the chief of police could be removed from that position. Jan?
Los Angeles County Sheriff Sherman Block today angrily denied charges that his deputies shot and killed an unarmed man. The man was involved in the shooting that killed Deputy Nelson Yamamoto last week. Steve Lentz reports.
According to the family of Homero Ibarra, who was shot and killed by LA Sheriff's deputies the night of March 29th at his home in Huntington Park, he was the first to exit a garage when ordered to do so by deputies, was unarmed, and had his hands raised over his head. Deputy Nelson Yamamoto, who was buried yesterday, was shot and killed by another man who fired from inside the garage behind Ibarra. In filing a wrongful death suit against the county, The family contends deputies intentionally killed the wrong man.
Mr. Ibarra was standing with his back to the officers, with his hands raised in compliance with the officers' orders when the officers opened fire on Mr. Ibarra after the time that the two assailants had fled.
Late today, Sheriff Sherman Block took the unusual step of responding to the family's allegations, saying Ibarra created the criminal situation because he and the other men were armed with a revolver and a pellet gun and in the process of planning a robbery when deputies arrived.
These deputies were there, looked in the garage window, saw the people in there, saw Mr. Ibarra take the gun out of his waistband. All of that was seen. They created the circumstances, and by God, they have to accept responsibility for what they created.
Sheriff Block says Ibarra's hands definitely were not raised at the time he was shot. The gun was found next to his body. However, Block does not know whether the gun was in his hand. In downtown L.A., Steve Lentz, Channel 5 News at 10.
Community leaders in South Central Los Angeles are calling on gang members to stop the killing during the upcoming Easter weekend. The No Killing campaign is part of an ongoing effort to end the senseless violence that has already claimed more than 300 victims so far this year. Community leaders say they hope gang members will celebrate life, not death, during the Easter weekend.
It is our effort, it is our prayer, it is our hope that we will have a weekend of no killing beginning Friday the 17th at 12:01 a.m. through that Sunday the 19th, which is Easter Sunday. If Easter means anything, it means light.
More than 700 people were killed by gang violence in Los Angeles last year.
A major ingredient in over-the-counter cold medicines came under fire today during a hearing on Capitol Hill. Medical experts testified that antihistamines found in many cold remedies may do more harm than good. While antihistamines are useful in treating allergies, the experts say a cold is a virus and is not really affected by antihistamines. In fact, one witness said antihistamines can have dangerous side effects, including drowsiness and impaired mental performance. Let's go to Larry now. Take a look at tonight's Consumer Trends Report. Larry.
And Hal, the focus of our report tonight is on the future. A recent study shows more than 5 million Americans are now working at home. And this growing trend could lead to an entire new class of people called telecommuters. A telecommuter works at home during business hours using computers, modems, and fax machines. Now, currently, a cable company is testing a cable commuting system that provides a high-speed link between a business and an employee's home.
Previously, with the telephone connection, it was a slow-speed line, and I just felt my work got disrupted and slowed down. I'm able to work more flexible hours, in effect. I'm able to spend more time with my young son, who isn't off at school yet, and also I've found that there's fewer distractions at home.
Some states are already encouraging major companies to establish telecommuting programs in an effort to reduce driving and air pollution. Here in Southern California, the Orange County Board of Supervisors has already approved a telecommuting program. It will allow county employees to work from their homes 1 or 2 days a week.
Who's on Channel 5 at 11 and is now on weeknights at 7?
Sam.
Diane.
Rebecca? Carter LeBecq.
Claire.
Is there a Rudy Pantuso here?
That's you, Coach.
Speaking.
Now you don't have to be a night owl
No!
I'm up.
to join us at Cheers.
Can you do it? Yes, I can. No, you can't. No, I can't. No, you can't.
Have a double every night.
Welcome to Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Now on Channel 5 at 11 and weeknights at 7. Only on Channel 5.
Somebody pinch me.
Bonjour. Bonjour.